YouTube. I'm back again. We're doing another cooking video. Yes, I'm wearing clothes. I'm in a hoodie because it is still cold in my house. It was built in 1974, and despite the very modern kitchen I have, the house does not retain heat well. Once it gets cold, it is freezing, and it keeps that way pretty much all day. So, yeah, that's why I've got my hoodie on, because it's cold. But so right now what we've got going on is not necessarily a meal because I cooked a goulash, but I did want to do a video just to kind of show you guys what's going on. So what's going on today is that I'm going to cook some chicken, primarily for the dog, not myself, because I have goulash and other things I may snack on. I just wanted to give you guys a quick video because I haven't done one in about 6 or 7 days, so I wanted to keep current with things. So we're going to do the fried chicken thing. I'm going to put some grease in the pan, some honey butter. We're going to season our bone-in chicken because that's what dogs like. And yeah, once we do all these things, I'll be showing you guys exactly how it's happening and everything like that. Just hoping to get my pan hot enough, because cooking fried chicken or cooking anything fried if the temperature isn't right, it's bad news. But let's get started. Here's our humongous pack of chicken. I'm going to be using lemon pepper this time. I've been using garlic salt with parsley. Of course you can't see my face, but as you can see, got my hand sanitizer, and I'm going to sanitize these hands before I get started with the cooking. I also need to grab a quick knife. I'm going to grab my camping knife here, which is very sharp. And see how much chicken I have in here. It reads that it is 5 pounds of chicken, America. So some of this will go in the freezer because I don't need that much chicken. That's a lot of chicken, 5 pounds. So let's see how many we're gonna do here. 1 wing, 2 wing. And these aren't boneless or skinless. Like I said, this is, primarily dog food. But gosh, a lot of chicken. There was a lot more than I thought I actually bought. So what I'm gonna do real quick, I'm gonna grab a bag to put these in so I can preserve them. I'm gonna use this nifty freezer bag. If you guys will give me a second, I've got to add my grease because the pan is smoldering. And I'm using leftover grease from my ground beef, which is what I do sometimes, although I do have butter, so it ought to be very interesting. The pan is absolutely smoldering, so I'm going to have to be really quick. Okay. Yeah, the pan's hot. I don't know if you can hear the crackling, but it is going down. Yeah, it's definitely hot. Okay, so that's the grease. And I'm going to go ahead and bag these. I got my overhead fan on to keep from filling the kitchen with smoke and setting off my very high-tech fire alarm. So if I fart improperly, it could go off. That's just the reality of it. Okay, I'm gonna put all of these back in the freezer, my Ziploc bag. And yeah, my pan is super heated. I'm going to do this as quickly as I can. Just remove that. So here's what I do, to give you a quick idea. Get this off of there. I go underneath the skin. I pull and I peel until I have the skin flap open. I do not take the skin off completely. Frying, it is very important that I have the skin. So I'm going to quickly season these and begin dropping them in one by one, which they will come to a very, very nice sizzle. And you know what? I'm going to put some of this garlic salt on the skin. I do eat the skin if it's crispy enough, so that's one. As you can hear, it is crackling. I'm going to let it crackle, do its thing. Now, here we have the second one, quickly opened, not unskinned, but I now have the skin flap. All right, we close that flap back up, add our second seasoning. Bam. Another one in the pan. And I'll show you that here in a second. And as you can see, I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible because the pan is already heated and very much ready to cook all of this bone-in chicken real quick. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Bam, close the flap. Put the skin. Put this here. Okay, so I'm using a rather small pan to keep a lot of the juices together. The chicken will be close together, but nonetheless in the same pan. Might have to cook this one chicken after I cook the rest. And go ahead and give you guys an idea of what I'm doing here. Pulling that. We don't get rid of the skin, we just pull it back. We add our lemon pepper seasoning to the actual chicken. Close the flap. And add the garlic salt. Okay, so let me show you guys what I've got going on. Here real quick. Okay, so I'm just going to put the lid on that. So the lid is on. I'm trying to get my camera to function correctly, which takes quite a bit. I don't have the right angles, equipment, any of that. But anyways, and if you guys could comment whether or not you think I should keep the hair or cut it. I think I should cut it. I don't like hair. I never have. I have good hair. I just don't like it. I just think it looks weird. I love myself bald. That's probably what I'm going to go back to. Even though the hair is looking nice. And it's kind of hard right now because the stuff I put in it is just it's pretty good stuff. You can't really see because of everything. But anyways, moving on. Back to the chicken. I obsess over my hair, by the way, if you didn't figure that out. Alright. And we're going to season this one really good with lemon pepper. A bit of quick seasoning. Close that. And put some more seasoning on the skin. And so right now what we're going to do is we're going to allow the other chicken to go ahead and cook and do its thing and see what we come up with here. I'm hoping they'll cook all the way through and be very nice and crispy by the time we're done. Like I said, the thing is smoldering. The pan was like put on 7, which for my stove top is really hot. So it is really getting it right now. But I'm going to go ahead and attempt to cook these and show you guys afterwards, and then go ahead and feed the dog because I'm pretty good right now. I've eaten my goulash for the day and not really hungry, and I do believe that this with the hair really kind of helps for you guys to see my face and the features of my face. So I might keep it, I don't know. It'll most likely get shaved. I'm weirded out by it. And however, it's still good hair. So right now I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the actual chicken to cook. I want to at least give it a few minutes on each side so that it can go ahead and cook properly on each side. Cook all the way through. I've got the lid on the pan. They're packed in there close together, so they'll get all the heat, all the steam, and hopefully we'll be good to go here soon. Or the dog will, at least. And speaking of that, give me a moment. I didn't have to go very far. The dog was right there. Nice, lovely t-shirt that's tucked in because the cold in my house never goes away. Oh, let's take this off. Some fried chicken. It's smoldering in here now. And conveniently, the dog's waiting on the chicken too. He must have heard his name and thought, this guy, it has to do with chicken, it's fried chicken. So the chicken's looking pretty decent right now. We're on about 3 minutes in, I think. So here in just about 30 seconds, we are going to flip our chicken. I'll show you that chicken being flipped, and hopefully once we flip it, cook it a few more minutes, it should be done. I mean, it should be cooked at warp speed as hot as the pan is, but you never know. My dancing, Chris. Ah. Okay. Alright, checking to make sure my pan is correct. I think we've been a few minutes in on the cooking, so I'm going to go ahead and flip these birds. Alright, I'll flip those, and I don't look necessarily like they're cooking quickly, but they are cooking. Let me show you guys. Okay, so as you can see, there's a lot of steam. There was still some pink on some of those birds, so we want to let them cook till they aren't pink. Definitely don't want to freaking eat pink chicken. So that's basically what I'm doing today. I'm cooking fried chicken at the moment so I can share it with the dog. I might eat just a little of it, depending on how crispy it comes out. No side dishes. Like I said, this was just kind of a quick video to catch you guys up on what I've been doing. And Halloween, I did the cake video, and cake turned out really good. So right now I'm just doing this video. I've done some light cleaning, but everything isn't as clean as it should be. But as you can see over here, I've stacked my dishes that I washed by hand. You probably think, why would you wash them by hand? Well, because my dishwasher is such a high-end dishwasher, quote unquote. We'll see how long it lasts, but it is a really nice dishwasher, and it does its job efficiently, but a bit too efficiently, and sometimes tends to leave residue behind, and I do not like that. So I have been doing some hand washing with the dishes in order to get them clean, no grease, no leftover, residue from the soap in the dang dishwasher. So, there's things like that that are important when you're talking about clean dishes. So, anyhow, I've got one piece of chicken left that I've got to throw in there. Of course, I cannot do that yet because the other pieces aren't finished. Although things do seem to be coming along cooking-wise. However, I will have to flip the birds again. Here in a minute and a half or so, I'll begin flipping them again and letting them cook again on the other side to ensure that they are cooked thoroughly before I feed them to the dog or myself. So that's what I'm waiting on now, and then I'm going to put the last piece of chicken that we have here in the batch, or in the pan rather, because it won't fit in there with all the other birds in there. And yeah, and we'll see what's going on. Thanksgiving, I don't know what I'll do for Thanksgiving. I'm not going to cook. I won't have any family coming over. Last time I did that, people bitched, griped, and complained about me doing something nice, which was really idiotic. But when you have children for quote-unquote family members who aren't really, I guess, blood family, quote-unquote, but that shouldn't matter. People should behave like freaking adults, but hey, some people don't. So it leaves me Thanksgiving by myself, just kicking it with the dog, probably gonna have a burger. So yeah, we're rolling up on about 19 minutes of video here, so I'm going to go ahead and flip those birds, show you real quick, and then I'm probably going to cut this short because I don't want it to take all damn night to upload, and then probably show you a video on the finished product here today as well, depending. Okay, so they aren't as crispy as I like them to be, but let me show you guys as I knock everything over. Okay. As you can see, there's slight browning, but not really anything significant. I should have probably cranked it up higher, but anyhow. This is Motor Mouth Master Chef. Thank you everyone for continuing to watch. There will be more videos here very soon. We're going to do a beef stew of sorts, which will have some fresh potatoes and carrots and peas and corn and all that good stuff, fresh tomatoes. So it's going to be a very nice dish for the cold weather, but thank you everyone for watching. Thank you to the subscribers who have subscribed and who are continually watching. I'm just a regular person doing cooking videos as a single male in my house, so nothing special, but thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy these videos, and I'll see you next video.